Hey mamas, how are you all doing today? Today for me it's, let's see, I think it's 7 days past ovulation. So this is always fun, hormonal time for me when I release the egg. This has been a crazy week, guys. It's actually been a crazy month. I don't even know where to start. Maybe we'll start with the most recent happening. So my son, a week and 2 days ago, had emergency surgery. He got his appendix out. Yep. That is gone. That is long gone, and I'm so happy. It's crazy because like I feel like my whole life I've always been hyper aware of the appendix and the awful things that are involved once it gets inflamed. And because my brother, he had an appendicitis when he was 14 years old, so I was about 7, and it almost ruptured, and yeah, awful. So in the back of my mind, I'm always like worried about that. And friggin', there was no other really big symptoms that led up to this point. Like he wasn't like really sick and all that. It was just like Wednesday morning he woke up and he was like tossing and turning half the night, and he woke up and he was like, "Mommy, my belly hurts." But it's not my belly, it's here. And he just pointed low, right to his hip bone, right side. And I'm like, oh my God. So my brain like, boop, went right to the appendix. And so I did my own like belly assessment. Oh, I'm like, okay, let's check it out. And I like barely touched it. And he was like, that hurts. And was moving his right leg. That was hurting him. And he was like, yeah, the pain kept me up half the night. And I'm like, okay, like pain that kept you up half the night, you're pointing to the right side. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go to the hospital. He was like, what? Why are we going to the hospital? I'm like, because it's probably your appendix. And he goes all up in the, Nico, can you sit? And so, yeah. We brought him, I don't know what time it was probably like just before 7:30 a.m. And they got him in super quick at the ER. And yeah, they diagnosed him, and I already knew it. In my heart, I knew early acute appendicitis. So they were like, oh wow, this is great. You caught it early. However, your options are to treat with antibiotics, hope that it goes down. There is a 40% chance that it's gonna come back and it's gonna be really bad, or you have surgery. And of course we opted for surgery. I was like, that's coming out, get it out, we don't need it, we don't want it. So yeah, so we're a week and 2 days out from that. And when you look at Luke, it's like he's moving so much better every day. You couldn't tell that he had freaking surgery. And he took it like a champ too. He's such a trooper. He was obviously nervous about the surgery, but he was also excited. And I think like the energy that all the doctors were giving the nurses and us too. But he was just like asking all the questions. He's very kind of just an old soul if you ever meet Luke. And yeah, I remember probably right before surgery, he was like, Mommy, you know how I want to be a doctor, animal doctor? I was like, yeah. He was like, I think I want to be a human doctor. I'm like, all right, yeah, sounds good, babe. Perfect. So I can see him helping many people and whatever he chooses to do. But Yeah. So he's doing really well. The surgery went great. It was like less than an hour long. It was like super quick. It was laparoscopic. And yeah, we did stay overnight just like as a precaution. They did give us the option to go home that same day, but I was like, now I'm a like nervous mom. I just want to stay overnight and monitor and make sure things are going good. And they gave him all of his antibiotics, and we were ready to go the next morning. So he has follow-up appointment next week, make sure everything is healing good. But everything, you know, from what I see, everything looks like it's healing well. So thank God for that. The only downfall of this is that his physical restrictions are going to be anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks. So I guess it just depends on how he's doing. So we'll see what the surgeon says next week. And but yeah, guys, that's that was a lot for this mama and my little baba, but he's doing good. Yeah. I remember like staying strong for him that whole day, and then post-op day, and then Friday he had gone to his dad's, and it was like I had a release that morning. I was just like crying and like, okay, like, oh, I just gotta let go and release, and it felt so good. So you know, it's been a lot being at, you know, for Bubba, and then for, you know, being at his bedside and just trying to be there for him. So but he's doing good. So, and it's also World Breastfeeding Week. Well, it's done now, but World Breastfeeding Week started, I think it was the day before or the day of that he went into freaking surgery. And that's a very busy week for me. A lot going on in our community and things like that. I have a big event that I'm a part of at our local zoo, and you know, there's so many vendors there. It's basically people who are working in the birthing and pregnancy and breastfeeding community, and serving moms and babies and kids. And that's always like a big, you know, it takes up a lot of time this past week, and I was still somehow managing to do that and showed up to the zoo event with my son in his little wheelchair. Yeah, it's like a whirlwind, guys. I don't know how I don't know how I did it. I was so tired. I was so tired all week, you know. But yeah, so we are what's today? Today, I don't even know the date, maybe August 8th. So almost halfway through August, and I feel like the end of summer is nearing. This summer is flying. So but yeah, so those are the big things this week, guys. Oh, and also ovulating. I ovulated Friday, so 2 days post surgery, and that was the day I had like that release. So it's fun, guys. So we'll see about this cycle and how it goes. I'm not sure, but maybe. What else should I update you guys on? I feel like, so you guys know I'm IBCLC, International Board Certified Lactation Consultant, in private practice. We're going to take a little shift here and talk a little bit about that. So I think it was the beginning of July, or maybe like a few weeks into July, there was a major shift for many IBCLCs across the board with insurance. specifically Blue Cross Blue Shield, and a biller that many thousands of us use. And basically the biller and the Blue Cross Blue Shield couldn't come to terms and basically cut ties. And now I'm no longer directly in network with Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is a huge hit to my practice, to many people. So that's been fun and stressful and not cool. Like, we were moving forward, I felt, having moms covered for lactation services, and then this is just a huge step back. And you know, I'm not going to pretend to know all things about insurance, but it's just kind of, yeah. Nico, it's just, Nico, you need to be brushed, man. Holy. He's like, are you gonna, can you move, Nico? You're like right in the way. But it's, yeah, insurance is, it's frustrating working with insurance. I want all moms to be 100% covered for lactation services, but the state that we're in right now, it's just not, it's not working with Blue Cross Blue Shield. And New York State, it's really difficult to get in network with them directly. I can't get in network with them directly here in New York State. My doctor was asking me, like, why not? I'm like, because I need to have another medical credential, like be a doctor or a midwife. I think even like being a physician assistant, then I could, but no, I'm the IBCLC. That should be enough, but it's not enough for New York State. So right now I'm in this kind of limbo and in between space of like, okay, I'm no longer in network with them, but that's the majority of clients where I work. So how do we work with this? You know, I'm still able to make super bills for these clients for them to submit for possible reimbursement from Blue Cross Blue Shield, and a few have been reimbursed. So I'm hoping that, you know, things will still continue to flow here, and things will be covered one day again for these mamas who have this insurance plan, because it's frustrating on so many different levels. So yeah, it's been a crazy, yeah, what he said, it's been a crazy month. Many different changes and stresses, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. It's sad because, you know, I'm in a lot of private groups for IBCLCs, and what I see a lot of my colleagues saying is they're giving up their private practice, they're leaving, they're going to do other jobs because they can't afford to keep, maybe they have like an office space and they can't afford to keep it up. And I'm like, oh my God, this is awful. Like, we can't quit. Like, this service is necessary, period. We need to stick together and move forward and just fight with these insurance companies. So it's been really sad. And colleagues directly around me too are like very fearful. Like, yeah, I'm probably going to close down soon. And it's like, wait, no, what? No way. This is not the time to, you know, jump ship. So yeah, guys, it's a lot that I just dumped on you. But that's where my mind is at right now. I am moving forward, like I said, in the community. I'm actually expanding services, free support groups right now. I just announced, and it got really great feedback, guys, a pregnancy loss support group. This is a free support group that I'm going to try to offer once a month. And yeah, it got such a great response today. So yeah, I don't know how long. It's been maybe 2 weeks since I did my last virtual pregnancy loss support group, and it's really healing. This is healing what I do now with sharing everything with you guys on the vlogs, but having these virtual support groups that I've been a part of, and everyone sharing their pain and struggles, it's been incredibly healing, and I wanted to bring that to this community in person. So I just spoke with my good friend about using her space, and so we're gonna get that up and going, and the first meeting is going to be September 22nd. I think, yes, we agreed on September 22nd at 7 p.m., 7 to 8. So Nico is just really vocal today, guys. Sorry. He just wants to be a part of this. So I'm looking forward to that. And also yoga. I think I explained a while ago that I used to be a yoga teacher when I was pregnant with Luke and when he was really little. And at the World Breastfeeding event that we did at the zoo, the girls and I had spoke about me teaching yoga, mommy and me yoga, during that time. And preparing for those sessions, I taught 2 sessions that day. It inspired me to do additional services, yoga after pregnancy loss, and yoga for currently pregnant and you've previously lost. So those are going to be private one-on-one sessions to start in the comfort of the mama's home. And yeah, so hopefully these services do well for these mamas. I'm looking forward to them. I'm looking forward to connecting with mamas who have gone through the awful loss of your baby. So do you hear him? He is like, what's your problem, man? Okay, mamas, I'm only at 20 minutes here, and he's being so loud, so I'm starting to get hot too. I gotta turn the fans back on. But that's the update for this week, mamas. I hope you're doing well this week too. I hope I hope you're getting through whatever you're going through right now. And please know that you can message me either here in the comments or privately too, and you can email me at becomingmamacat@gmail.com for anything you may need. So all right, mamas, I'm gonna let you go. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.